Hello, marvelous midlife women, and welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Dr. Mel. Today, I'm going to be talking about perfectionism as what is holding you back from accomplishing your goals. I definitely have a perfectionism mindset sometimes, and it has caused me not to take action on a few things or to drive myself crazy trying to get something perfect when nobody cared but me what the font looked like. It really is that sneaky roadblock on your journey to discovering and fulfilling your God-defined purpose, because we don't often think of perfectionism as that limiting mindset. So today's show is all about perfectionism and how you can actually embrace it as part of your growth process and watch how it propels you toward your God-defined purpose. Let's get started. Are you in a new season of your life? Are you stuck and searching for clarity so you can make a career change? Do you just need the courage to switch careers? Are you ready to follow God's plan for your career? Welcome to Choose Your Next Yes. Hi, Kindred. I'm Mel, a career transition coach, mom of grown-ups, coffee lover, and God girl. I've had a lot of big life changes, and I haven't always been clear about God's plan for me. This led to stress and anxiety and a lack of clarity and courage to make a career move. I finally started listening to God's voice to find clarity and peace and stopped being scared to make a move and achieve my career transition goals. Now, my mission is to help you learn to listen to God's voice and know when to say yes to the career you've always wanted and no to everything else. Let me show you how to clarify your purpose and find courage to pursue your personal and professional goals in your midlife and beyond. Throw down your self-doubt, dust off your dreams, Kindred. It's time to reset and refine and reclaim the woman you once aspired to be. I've told you quite a little bit about how I have a perfectionist mindset. It was so bad for a while that I wouldn't even let people help me do things because I didn't think they were going to do it my way. Well, that's a little bit of a control issue on my part, and I've gotten past that, guys, let me tell you. While I still have a little bit of a perfectionist mindset on putting things out that I want to look or sound a certain way, I've gotten past that a little bit, but I am way more on board with letting people help me get things out because you can't do everything on your own. And you will create even more problems like anxiety and stress if you don't let someone help you. And guess what? More than likely, they have a great method to do things, or they have vision that you didn't have. So let people help you and get rid of that perfectionist mindset that's keeping you where you are and also keeping other people from shining in their talents. Perfectionism isn't just about setting high standards. It's really more of a paralyzing fear of making mistakes or falling short that hinders your progress. You thinking that people are going to judge you. That is one of the things that has kept me from growing as much as I could in my business at the beginning. I didn't want to put video out because I didn't look right, or I had a pimple on my face, or my hair wasn't doing great that day, or the lighting in my apartment wasn't great. Ladies, I came up with so many excuses, it was absolutely ridiculous. But I also noticed when I did get brave enough to put some things out on video, that they got more views than some of the other things that I didn't. When I was hiding behind beautiful fonts or wonderful quotes. So it's really important to recognize that you have a perfectionist mindset. I didn't even realize that perfectionism was a limiting belief or a limiting mindset until I started doing research for my book. Understanding perfectionism helps you recognize when it's at play and that it's holding you back from taking risks or embracing those growth opportunities. And unless you're Jesus, you're not perfect. No one is. And that's okay. It's great not to be perfect because then that takes a lot of pressure off of you when you don't have to be perfect. And it's really hard to relate to someone who thinks they're perfect or pretends to be perfect. My imperfect, bold action makes me more relatable and makes women just like you be able to understand where I'm coming from. I've even gotten much more comfortable in my own body. Even just a few years ago, I was very uncomfortable when I started gaining weight again, and my clothes weren't fitting, and I didn't think they looked right, and my face was broke out, and my hair was falling out, all of that wonderful menopausal stuff going on in my life. But I'm just now like, okay, whatever. I've got some curves. Well, guess what? My man likes my curves, and my hair actually got past the point of falling out quite as much. That was just some bad hormonal stuff going on. But now I've got some gray coming in, and guess what? I'm kind of liking it. I really am actually embracing the gray look, and I'm trying to figure out how to get my hair to that beautiful gray color that you see on Pinterest. That's a work in progress. Now, while I would like to lose a few more pounds, not because of my vanity, but because I'm running out of clothes, I'm in a much more okay place with my body. Now, there are some other reasons that I want my body to be a certain way because I hurt, ladies. My back hurts, my knees hurt. So I do need to lose a few pounds for that reason, but also to get in shape because I know that muscle strength, muscle tone helps with my knee hurting. And honestly, when I'm jogging and I'm doing that consistently, ladies, I don't have, there's really just no way to say this. I don't tinkle on myself because that part tightens up too when you jog. So here's your action step for understanding what perfectionism is. Identify one area where perfectionism has stalled your progress. Set a specific achievable goal with room for imperfection, but with room for growth. In my business, I'm okay with things going on social media that aren't absolutely perfect or perfect in my mind because no one's going to know if it's not anyway, and no one really cares. Think about TikTok. Who gets the most views? The people who do goofy things and make a mess of things. Now, my goal isn't for more views or more likes or more followers. It's to help women who want to move forward in their career. The next point I want to make is the impact of perfectionism on your decision making. Often perfectionism leads to overanalysis and indecision, and that is me. I overanalyze everything. I will sit and think about something that happened 5 days ago and replay it in my head until I am almost crazy, which is ridiculous because I can't change what happened in the past. And indecision is another part that I struggle with because I have too many things to think about. And so then I just don't do anything because I think it's not going to be perfect, or someone may not like this, or, okay, I have to have this message perfect because I need to reach the most people. No, you just create 2 or 3 different messages and then the right people are going to see it and pay attention. And when you don't make choices, then you don't do anything. And guess what? Nothing happens. You're delaying those important choices and you're missing opportunity. When you recognize how perfectionism affects your decision making, it empowers you to make more timely and confident choices aligned with your goals. So your action step is to practice making decisions based on 80% certainty rather than waiting for 100% perfection. Get a journal. Write down a decision that you have to make. Write down your choices. Make a choice. Go forward with your decision. And then write down your results after that. You might actually be surprised on what is happening in a positive way rather than nothing happening at all because you didn't make a decision. You're going to see those trends and those patterns. And then my last point is about cultivating a growth mindset. Overcoming perfectionism, it really involves embracing a growth mindset and valuing progress over perfection. That's me. I make more progress when I don't worry about things being perfect, when I don't care if the font is perfect. because no one else is going to notice. And if you're having trouble picking a font, pick 2 or 3 and have someone tell you what they like best. Ask a couple of people, and then the decision isn't yours anymore. You've let other people give you their opinion and what they like, and then you can move forward. Adopting a growth mindset helps you be resilient. It really helps you be much more creative, and there's a willingness to learn from your setbacks. So your action step is to use your journal. I'm not going to say start a journal because I hope you're already journaling, and celebrate those small wins. All of your lessons learned. Focus on growth and improvement rather than on flawless outcomes, because guess what? There's no perfect scenario. Think about doing laundry. We all fold our towels a certain way, or fold our shirts or pants or whatever. So in your household, you have a specific way in which you fold the clothes. But you go to someone else's house and they fold them different. And in your mind, that could be imperfection, but it's not. It's just a different way of doing something. There is no perfect way to fold towels or underwear or your bras. And in my household, I fold towels 3 different ways based on where they go and how much room I have in that place. Remember, perfectionism is a journey. It's not a destination. But by recognizing its presence, understanding its impact, and then actively cultivating a growth mindset, you can break free from the grip of that perfectionism, and you can confidently pursue your next yes. Embrace perfectionism as part of your growth process. Watch how it propels you forward and toward your God-defined purpose. Ladies, it is an absolute pleasure to serve you every single week. I hope you find value in what I share with you and what God puts on my heart to share with you each week. I really appreciate you tuning in each and every week. And if you would do me a favor, if you know someone who could find value in the things that I share, then please send them my way so they can listen to the show and maybe grow in some area of their life. And I would also appreciate it if you would pop on over and give me a rating and a review so I can grow the show and be able to bring you more valuable content. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and I will see you back here. Same time, same place next week.